everybody, this is Melanie Brown from Courtney Lane Designs, and this is video 1 of my stamping series that I'm going to do. I want you guys to know how to stamp like a boss. So you're going to learn in this video what supplies you need to stamp, seasoning your stamps, basic stamping, and how to care for your stamps. And if you follow these simple things I'm going to teach you, you will have stamps for a very long time and all your images will be crisp and clean. All right, let's get started. Okay, so what do I need to stamp? Well, you need a stamp set, first and foremost. Preferably a Close to My Heart stamp set that you bought from me. MelanieBrown.ctmh.com, all right? I'm going to do this one today. I haven't used but one of these stamps, and so it'll be a fresh, brand new set. It is called Beach Gear. You'll also need a stamp pad. Close to My Heart sells really great dye inks, and the colors are very vibrant and beautiful and work perfect with our stamps. You'll need an acrylic block. If you stamp with acrylics or clear stamps, you need acrylic blocks. Close to My Heart sells really good ones that have notches, so it's easy to hold on to for stamping. You'll also need a scrubber and some spritz to clean your stamps after you use it. Also, I like to have a paper towel to wipe the block off with. So that's all you need, that paper, and make sure you keep this little piece here. It comes with your stamp set, and we need this for cushion. Because this isn't a rubber stamp that has a built-in cushion, you need cushion. And I always just slide it right underneath the paper where I'm going to be stamping. Okay? Okay, so first off, let's talk about seasoning our stamp. Anytime a new stamp, or you have a new stamp, hasn't been used before, it needs to be seasoned. Why is that? Well, when they're made, sometimes there's a residue that is left on the stamp itself. You need to get that off, so that way you have a crisp, clean, even coverage of your stamp. So, to do that, I'm going to open up our Canary ink. You kind of twist it in there, do a little scrubbing back and forth, like this. And then tap, tap, tap. And then that's our first stamp that's not, you know, like the real one. This is what you would do on a scratch piece of paper. But now our stamp is seasoned. Something to think about too, and I didn't do it this time, but I typically do, and you need to get in the habit of doing this too, is before you actually stamp it on the paper, flip it over and see if there's any residue ink on the block. You don't want to transfer that onto your project. So that's when you would flip it over and take your paper towel and clean it. All right, so now we're ready. The stamp is completely seasoned. So to stamp, you just tap, tap, tap. We're going to flip it over, take a quick look at our block, make sure there's no ink, and then you just put it straight down and pull up. Now, this image is pretty darn perfect. And the reason it is because I seasoned it. It's got pretty good coverage. There's no residue around it. And, well, the coverage is pretty good, but if it is slightly spotty, it sometimes evens out. The paper is formulated in such a way that the ink will spread over time and kind of even out the color. It won't spread outside the lines, but it spreads within itself. Okay, so now we need to clean our stamp. We're done with it. We've done our sun. So now we need to clean. So like I said, use spritz cleaner and this scrubber. What I do, and because you could do this one of two ways. You could either spray the scrubber or you can spray the stamp. I like to spray the stamp and then put it in the scrubber. Either way is fine now. So a little spray and then you just rub it around. And that's it. Now we got a clean stamp. So you would just put it right back on the acetate. Over time, the stamps won't want to stick as well to the acetate. That's okay though, because all you have to do is wash your stamps with some warm soapy water and it cleans off the backs, and then they're ready to stick perfectly again. These stamps will last a very long time if you take care of them. Stamps sometimes will stain. Clear stamps particularly stain with like dark purples and reds, that's okay. It doesn't actually damage the set itself. It will not show up on your inked images. It only just stains the stamp itself. So don't worry if that happens. That's pretty normal, okay? All right, well, that concludes our first video for basic stamping. I will do lots of videos. I think I'm going to do about 20. So stay tuned, and you're going to learn all you need to know about stamping. All right, everybody. Be sure to check out my blog, Courtney-Lane Designs, for projects almost every day, new stuff all the time, video every Tuesday. Take care, everybody.